And
That's okay. I'm trying to find my other lentils.
it'll be about a minute for me to get it. But yeah, I've lost internet 3 times. We have a storm where I live, so it's like copy link. I'm sharing. See. Hopefully I'll get this all started before I lose internet again. So see. But yeah, we'll start by talking about the different types of lentils. So that
Yeah, actually it was interesting because I don't think I mentioned that they should be yellow or orange or whatever, but I just saw that Susan, was it Susan? Yes, she had the the green ones, and I was so surprised because I didn't think of it that maybe people will go for that.
all right. Thank you for coming. My other camera is not working, so you don't see my face for a minute. Let's see, maybe I can try again. There you go for 1 minute.
Okay, hello.
Just like this is very simple recipe, but we have to talk about the types of lentils. So I think what you were calling yellow lentils are the big ones, yeah? Like this?
Well, they're not big. Let me show you one of them. So look at this one. It's not big. And it is, they say split ones because as you can see, one half.
US, we call these yellow split peas.
Ah, okay.
So,
interesting.
the rest of the world, that's, yeah, anyway. So, what made you decide to do this recipe?
Well, this is one of my favorites, and it's and one of the easy ones that you actually have almost every week in Iran. So I thought maybe it's a good idea to make it because it's a very traditional Persian dish, and it is actually delicious.
And how do you pronounce it?
These ones we say latte, the lentils, like the split lentils.
Right. But the name of the dish?
Gheimeh.
Gheimeh?
Yes. It's very good. Yeah, actually, it was a very good pronunciation. It's a stew because in Iran we usually have rice with some kind of stew. There are so many different kinds of stew. So one is this, one is one we call ghormeh sabzi, and it's made with some vegetables. Another with eggplant. So almost every day you have rice, and then you mix it with something else, which are different stews.
Okay.
And this one is pretty common, as I said, like almost every week, at least each family would have it.
And so this is just, let's see, ingredients: yellow split pea, onions, beef, potato, tomato sauce, and spices. Now,
well, if you want to make it vegetarian, otherwise we usually add some kind of meat. Doesn't matter. I put beef usually or lamb, but other kinds of meats are also acceptable here.
Now, do you do ground meat or chunks, or what is preferred?
Chunks. I do with chunks. Yeah.
Okay.
That's, as I said, traditionally it's made like that.
Okay.
But some people also like to use the ground beef and make like little meatballs and add it to it. That is also delicious and nice. Yeah.
But always bigger pieces, not just for flavor. It's for
it should be inside. It should be seen inside the stew.
All right, let's get cooking.
Let's start. Yeah. So I have my chickpeas now washed and ready to go. Did I say chickpeas? Sorry, I meant the lentils there. the yellow ones. Sorry, I don't know why I called it like that. And I have onions. May I show you? Okay.
Yeah. How much of the lentils do we need?
Well, it depends how much you want to make. So for each person, I would add half a cup. So, or 1/3 of a cup, because when you cook it, it will be looking more. And I have
You always wash them.
I do. I don't think they're like, but because there are some kind of dust around them. I don't know. I prefer to wash them.
So I need to talk more about proportions because you're saying 1/3 to a half a cup because we're starting from scratch. So they're not
Yes,
washed.
you're right. You're right.
And I have to think about, so I have 1.5 pounds of stew meat. I don't know what that is in kilos. It's not even a kilo.
You just need a very small amount per person.
Yeah, exactly. You just very small pieces for each person. Actually, mine is very, very small, maybe
This
less
is actually
than
surprisingly
half a
dirty. Look how dirty that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, let me get on the lentils.
Okay.
You have to cut up onions, yeah.
Okay, we start with cutting the onions.
Now you just rinse the lentils, you don't soak them, right?
Yeah, you can. Some people actually do, and they say it's better because it's better for health, it's better cooking, but I didn't. I actually just washed them, and I'm going to go ahead and use them. So I have, as you can see, too big or
Oh, my onion's no good. Look at that. That's rotten.
oh, sure. Sorry, you have to change them. Yeah.
It's perfect on the outside, but look in the middle, it's completely.
Ew, that's horrible.
This is one of those.
So I have to show you my lentils. They look a lot smaller than, look how tiny mine are.
Oh yeah, I know what they are. They are not the same as mine, and we make other dishes with them. We call them daladas. They really look like the brown lentils,
Okay,
So
I think
Yeah, those are the
have
red,
what we call orange ones.
red lentils that cook very quickly into smooth, they fall apart.
that's what you have, right? But these still feel kind of small.
yeah, it is small, yes, but it is thicker, right?
It's bigger than the red lentils, yeah. And
Yeah, and
yeah, this is the dal.
Well,
yeah,
dal
that is the dal.
lentils in
Exactly.
Hindi, right?
Yeah.
So okay, but I don't even have 1/2 cup.
Well, that'll be enough for you.
Okay.
You just need
Yeah, let's try from just and you can just use less meat and just do a portion for one person.
You cut the onions very, very small or just
I prefer small, but it is not a mandatory thing.
okay. Should I start the pot going for warming it up? Because we are doing the onions for taste, or I guess we don't need texture because you'll have the potatoes.
No, they will be, yeah, they will be for just making the meat smell and taste better, and also for the sauce that I make for in the middle of the cooking. So they're not, yeah, it is not something for making it beautiful. So I put it inside my pot.
Is your meat always fresh, or because here we get a lot of frozen meat?
No, I'm using the frozen meat. Here as well, we do not get fresh meat easily. So I'm using the frozen one. Not that we don't get it, it's like hard to go to the shopping every time and get
Right.
fresh meat, and I'm lazy. I just
Yeah, I
freeze
just
them.
got back from Cuba and all the meat is fresh. They never,
Ah, interesting. I didn't know that.
at least everything I saw, it's just they butcher and you cook like immediately.
Wow. Oh.
But there's not very much of it too. So
Ah, okay. Something luxurious, maybe.
yeah.
So what do we have in the pan right now? Is it just the onions?
Yeah.
And have we turned
So
that
I
pan
put.
on?
Well, do I have to put oil? No.
Oh yeah, yeah. I will add the oil. So now there is no flame yet. I'm just
Okay.
adding the onion.
Using the pot
Yeah,
as
I
a
think.
bowl, yeah.
And is that what
Eh,
you're
you can
gonna
use.
cook the stew in? Is that pot, or are you gonna go move to a bigger?
Just
No,
one.
that is enough for me. I'm adding the meat there, but for the lentils, I prefer to cook them separately. So I use two pots actually. If that's
Okay. And how much lentils are you making? Just out of curiosity, so I can.
okay. Here, this is mine. So it's not too much either.
What
Yeah.
is that? About a cup?
It's a bowl, small bowl. Yeah. As I said, for each person, I have put half a cup.
Switch pots. So use this one for onions and the other one. So you cook the onions and the meat and the lentils separately.
I will add them together later, but yes, at the beginning, yes. Okay. So this onion is ready because I put, as you saw, 3 onions. One I will keep for the sauce, as I said, and 2 little ones I'm using for cooking the meat. So I'm going to start it here. So I'll start the flame. Oops. I add some oil.
You have a oil preference?
No, I usually put olive or what's the other plant that we use? The one with the flower, the sunflower one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you just have the onion in there, not the meat yet, right?
Yes, just onion, and here is the oil I'm going to add.
Okay. You have a good camera person.
He says hello. Okay. Okay. So I put.
Okay.
Okay. I put the onions to be fried. And then I go to do other stuff. Okay. Now I started, yes, the flame for the onions. So just oil and onions, and they are going to be cooked. I put another pot now for my lentils. And I put also a little bit of oil.
I think that's the first time I got an onion that the whole inside of it was bad.
Bad luck.
And it looked perfect on
or
the
maybe,
outside. But
yeah, sometimes it happens. I've seen that too.
that really surprised. Good thing I got more than one onion. Sometimes
Yeah,
you buy something for
you're,
a recipe and you only buy for the recipe, and then you're like, oh,
yeah, onions are not one of those because usually whatever you're making, onions are a handful.
I don't think I've ever bought just one onion.
My English is declining so much after I started to learn Italian.
So let's see, a little oil for the lentils.
Yep, because I just steer them a couple of minutes and then I will add water, hot water, or just water.
I have such a little counter here.
Question either what?
I have not much space.
Ah, I see.
You try to fry the lentils in the oil to get flavor, or
To make them become a little bit harder, because if you don't do that when you cook them, then they will be how do you say, smooshed, yeah, smashed.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
They will not
so
hold their texture. Yeah.
exactly. That's why I want to fry them a little bit so that they keep their texture.
So
Yep.
how are you cooking the lentils? Did you boil water?
Right now,
Uh,
frying them.
No, I just washed them, as you remember.
Yeah.
Now I'm frying very little amount of time, just to make them keep their own texture, so do not be smashed, or I don't know the word.
Yeah.
Afterwards, mashed, yeah, something like that.
So you're frying
And
it in some oil?
yeah, a little bit. And then
Okay.
I will add some water, or if you want, you can add hot water. I'm just adding normal water. So I will let them boil together later.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have my electric kettle I can warm up for water. That will
Good.
speed up,
That is good. Yeah.
make it be a little faster. I have a solar system on my house, so I try to cook with as much electric as I can. So
Interesting.
let's see. Oh, where's my can opener? So, do we add the spices to the lentils while it's frying?
No, to the meat, actually. I have, but not all of them. So I have my cinnamon. I will add the cardamom if I want at the very, very end step. Some people add dried lemon, which it was hard for me to find it here in Italy, so I just skipped that. And if you guys have it, it's nice to add them.
So you don't add liquid lemon, only if you have dry
Yeah.
lemon.
No, dried lemons are like kind of different. They're very, very sour when they are fresh. So we buy them and then we put a little bit hot water on them. And after they're soaked, we add that to the stew. Here, as I said, I don't have them, so I just add a little bit fresh lemon juice.
Never. I'm trying to think if I ever have seen dried lemon.
Maybe you've seen it in some kind of Arabic countries, because we call them lemon from Amman, which is the capital of Jordan. So I think it comes from there, because that's why our people call it lemon from Amman.
So I wonder if I squeeze a lemon and I just save that part of lemon, it will dry.
No, they do it the whole lemon, like they put, I
Oh.
think in, yeah.
That would take
It-
a long time if you had to dry a lemon with the juice inside of it.
Exactly. That is a whole procedure for doing that.
That's what happens to all of my lemons in my house is I wind up not using them, so I have these dried lemons.
Oh, there you go, man.
Okay, you're the fanciest of us all. You have it.
So now I'm supposed to what, crush it and put hot water on it?
Well, make sure that they are not bitter, because if they're very, very dry and maybe they make your stew. Sorry for my. Yeah. You have to make sure they're good. But if they are still good, yes, put a glass and put them inside and leave them for a while, and then if they're good, yeah.
All right,
My cameraman wants to be included in the cooking. He's waving at me to come and steer the onions. It's like, they're burning. It's so cute.
Yeah, we recently had someone from Peru cook with us with her mother, and her mother kept saying, "You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong."
Oh, that's so cute.
I just checked on Amazon and you can buy dried lemon slices on Amazon.
Slices or the whole one?
These are slices. It looks like, well, maybe,
Yeah, I don't think they are the same thing.
well, I think you can buy them whole also.
Yeah,
I
I
see.
usually, like Suzanne, have like a lemon I forgot, and it just sits on the counter and it dries up. But
Here's
I
what it
actually
looks like
used it
inside.
recently for a recipe, and I actually ground it into a powder.
Oh, yes, that is nice. That is how
It
sometimes
smells
we
good.
do it. Good. So I added the meat, if you guys are following.
Okay,
Then
so
I will
my
add,
onions are very brown, so add the meat. Yeah.
yeah.
And how brown do you want your onions?
It's golden actually, not very brown.
Okay,
So, yeah.
okay.
So I have no seasonings in this, just onions and frying meat.
For now, yes, I'm going to add them in a while. Just a second, I get rid of these extra lentils. Okay.
So let's see. In spice list, it says turmeric, ginger, saffron. I can't find.
Okay.
Cinnamon, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. But you also said you can put cardamom.
Yeah. At the end, it makes it like much better. I like it. Anyway, it's not mandatory. The mandatory ones are turmeric and lemon juice, and I think cinnamon. Cinnamon is very important. So actually, you can also add a little curry if you want to make the meat taste better. It's up to you. So I add some of this. Then turmeric. If you want to see how much I'm adding, you can see here, like that much.
I have the luck of having local ginger and turmeric, but it's because it's fresh local, it's really strong.
Actually, ginger is also very, very good if you want to add it.
Fresh ginger or powdered?
Powder.
Both are good.
Oh,
Because I have fresh.
wow.
Good. Just cut a couple of slices and add it. It's very nice.
Oh, nice.
So what are the lentils looking like when they're?
My lentils are here and they are, I think, ready to be added. So I'm going to add the water to make it boil and be ready.
I think you said you wanted the lentils the same texture. In the US, we usually cook them until there is no It doesn't look like lentils. It just looks like yellow soup.
I know, I've seen, and actually there are different kinds of lentil, like these ones. Some of them become like that very fast. Some of them you need to cook much.
And are we using ground cardamom
Uh,
or the cardamom seeds?
okay, as I said, you can use whichever you want. I'm going to use these seeds. So let me open it. So I have the
You're
whole,
using the
I
powder?
have the whole ones,
Oh, the
see?
whole.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to cut them and put the seeds inside. I can even grind them if you want.
Oh, this
I'm going
smells so
to-
good with that cinnamon and black pepper.
Oh yeah. So let's add the cinnamon as well. Do not put too much cinnamon because otherwise your stew will look, the color will not be good. It kind of becomes brown, which it shouldn't. It should be like orange or reddish. So
Okay, I think, add a little more turmeric.
when the meat changes its color, like becomes kind of cooked from outside, we can add hot water and let it start to cook by itself.
Okay, so when the meat is nice and fried, then you add water to it to make like a gravy.
Exactly. So I think in my case, it's almost ready to go. Yeah.
So you don't cook the lentils together with it?
I will later. They are now cooking on them by themselves. So lentils separately, my meat separately, as you can see. So I leave them to cook together later. So okay, I put this so that it starts to cook, and I put this so that that's cooking, and I go for the other sauce. So I will cut the other onion to fry it with the tomato paste and make some kind of paste. And I can also start to fry, not now actually, but cut the potatoes to add at the end, because I will fry them as well. Some potatoes.
So you never fry the potatoes with the onions? I mean, with the meat.
No, because then they will be soft. I like them some kind of crunchy and on top of the stew. So now I'm cutting these onions for that, and I'm so lazy. I got these kinds of potatoes so that I don't need to put potatoes.
They are cut already?
Yeah, they're for making French fries.
Oh, okay.
Like you just need to fry them to make French fries. So that's how lazy I am.
Okay, so my onions are ready, but okay, so here's my meat. How big a pieces should it be?
That is good. That is good. Or you can make it because it's kind of thin. It's not very thick. So I think 3-4 pieces of that would make it.
And that's
Correct.
per serving? Because
Yeah.
I'm making
It
a lot.
depends on you. Yeah, because if you
I'm
want
making
to
a
eat
lot more.
Oh, if you're making a lot, I thought you said you don't have much lentils. So if you're making a lot, then yeah, put
I
as much as
found
you think.
it's the color's not going to be right. I found green lentils, and I'm doing 2 cups of green lentils. So I decided, because I have so much ingredients, that I can make a lot and then share it with my family.
Okay. That's a good idea, actually. So, yeah, go ahead. And as I said, I never did it with green split lentils. So you are going to tell us how it tastes because it would be your invention.
Okay.
I have to redo my lentils because I just burned them.
Oh, I better keep an eye out.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I'm like, oh, that's okay. Yeah, this is what they look like now.
Oh, that's funny.
Oops.
Poor thing. Okay.
I thought, oh, what's that smelling sound? It smells kind of good. And it's like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay. We'll put that.
So now we're making a sauce with the tomatoes paste.
Yes, yes. So not yet, but yeah. The water is for me. I'm thirsty.
I like this where we can make it so the lentils will have texture because I ate so much lentils or split pea soup when I was growing up that it was always mushy and like, I don't know, I don't like this. I'm like, it's good for babies, but not for me.
I see. Yeah, I don't like them smushed as well. I want to see them. I want like the. I don't know if you sent that picture of the Gheimeh of I don't know where you find it in the group, but if you go and see like just search it online, you can see that the lentils are like this. They're visible
Yeah.
inside the
Yeah, if
stew.
you want lentils that'll hold their shape, you want to look for French green lentils.
Well, this
Good.
not for this recipe.
Not for that recipe. I just mean in general, if you're looking for,
Yeah,
you
I
want
see.
lentils to.
The only one that holds its shape very well that you have to cook it forever before it starts softening.
So I have a question. I threw
Mhm.
my meat in, and what am I adding to that? How much cinnamon?
Oh, wait a minute.
You mainly
Oh,
want to put
yeah,
lots
okay.
of
You can put half a teaspoon or what do you call these? این چطوری برمیگرده؟ Here. Okay, so I put one of these spoons, half of it,
Okay.
cinnamon.
Or the
And-
size you're making, because I'm gonna probably double it or more.
Okay,
because-
so you put a full spoon.
yeah,
yeah.
probably.
Good,
Okay.
good.
But
And
you want to
then what
put more
else?
turmeric than you put cinnamon.
Oh,
I
turmeric.
put more. Yeah, I put turmeric, black pepper, and also salt. So I put salt. It depends on your meat. You know how much you add salt to make your meat. And for turmeric, I put almost double of the cinnamon.
Okay. Okay, got it.
What you said to make sure that it's more yellow than black.
Exactly. I don't want my stew to look brown. I want it to look, because of the tomato sauce, looks orangish and reddish, not brownish. So
Okay,
I
so
may add a little bit of this.
Do I start frying this next onion?
And not
Potatoes.
yet. So let me, because I want the meat to start to be cooked. So that's the the thing about Persian cooking. You need to make them cook a lot. Like Persians love to keep the stew on the oven for a long time. So here my meat is cooking, and I will add the tomato sauce after the meat is cooked. So it's not the time yet. And my lentils are kind of soft now. I think I can add them to the meat, but I will wait a little bit.
All right.
Okay, so what is this you're adding? Ah, you're starting to boil your lentils, is that it?
You said add the lentils to the meat. Yeah.
Ah, you did add it. So your meat was cooked.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Mine is not yet, so I'm waiting a little bit.
Yeah, I love this. I have a induction cooker. And it cooks so fast.
Ah, nice. Good for you.
Trying to get all the lentils.
Okay, let's see.
Don't waste any. Oh, my kitchen smells so good.
Good. I'm happy to hear.
I'm glad I ate something before we cooked. Otherwise, I'd be like dying now.
That's funny.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just browning the meat and then is it gonna get braised? Because mine's a stew meat, so it's gotta cook for a long time. I mean, like you said, it's a stew. So,
Uh-huh. So, yeah.
so I'm browning the meat now, but then is it gonna get liquid on it and then slow cooked for a while?
Yes. When outside the meat is cooked,
Yeah.
so you can add and you added also the spices.
Yeah.
Then you will add some water. If you want, you can add hot water to make it faster, or normal water.
Maybe
And
that's why my
because you added the hot water. Yes, right.
I had
And then
my nice.
I see. Okay. So you add it and you put the lid on it and you leave it for cooking a little bit. And then after a while, you add the lentils. I think when it is like boiling and it's nice. Let me see mine. So see.
Do you want to make sure the lentils are fried so that they hold the texture longer? Otherwise, you'll end up with lentil soup instead of.
Exactly, that's true. So here, my
I love that
meat.
idea.
My meat and onions and the spices are here. Okay. So
Yeah,
after a while that I see that the meat is kind of softer and better cooked, I will add these, which are the lentils, to that. And then I let them cook again together. And while they're cooking, I make the sauce.
okay.
But there's not enough flavor. We have to make a sauce too. Huh? It's like
well, the tomato sauce makes it look very nice and orange. I am using these ones, like the paste, the thick one.
I love in Europe they put it in the tube. So here we come in this little can, and it's such a pain to get the.
I know, to get it. Yeah. I
But the
don't like
tube,
them either.
You never waste any. I love it.
That's true. Okay. So now I'm
With the
meanwhile
tomato paste. Get it out and then put a little hot water and try to get the last out of the bottom. Always. And
yeah, you have to add hot water, do some tricks, do something to get those. Yeah, I know. It's hard.
so
Okay. So now I am getting my cardamom. And as I said, if you have saffron, because we add it. So if you have saffron, you can add it. Otherwise, don't bother.
So you want the cardamom seeds, right?
I'm going to grind mine for the very last part of the cooking, not now. But since you have the seeds and I have to peel it to make the seeds, I have to be.
Can you show us how you peel it? Because I've never seen.
Yeah, I just crack it. See, I crack the peel, and then the seeds come out. Yeah, that's. So I show you the seeds now. Okay. Oops.
This is looking good.
Yeah, these are the seeds.
I think mine, I have more water in it than yours, my lentils. But
Good, they will cook better. Like you leave them to be cooked.
now,
And I lost some of
did you
my
put
seeds
the
here.
lid on yours while you're cooking yours?
Yes, the lid should be on.
Well, you're not going to reduce liquid if you put a lid
That's
on
true.
it, though.
I need to reduce it a little bit. So, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. All other spices, I have the whole seed, but not cardamom.
Uh-huh.
Ground cardamom, and I have the seed. Once I use up this ground cardamom, I will only use the seeds. I have found that it's always
Yeah,
better.
actually, some people only use the powder. Yeah, the easiest one is the powder. So I'm adding these seeds, my seeds,
Oh,
to
wait.
this.
I have whole cardamom, but look, I've never used it.
Cool. Nice. Now you can
For you.
crack.
All right, I'm gonna try to open it up.
I have to take us back to the lentils. Am I adding the lentils to the meat, or do I add water to the lentils?
Good. So when
You're
they're
frying,
ready,
you're frying up the lentils and then adding a little water after you've kind of fried them up
Oh, so I add
separately from the meat.
okay.
Well, once the
got it.
meat is well cooked, you add the lentils to it. All right, look
Also,
at
in the
that.
Middle East, they quite often put cardamom in their coffee.
Oh yeah, that's
oh, I've never seen that. Cool. That sounds good. I have to start doing it.
Here we go. Man, there's a lot of seeds in this little pod.
In mine?
No, in mine.
Oh, okay. Do not put too much cardamom in your stew, or it will just taste like something else.
I think I need to turn it down. Because you're just trying to slow cook it, I think, right?
Exactly. That's how we like it in Persia.
Yeah, in Los Angeles, because we have a large Persian population, you can get all of these special foods.
Do you ever use anything with the skin of the seed?
No, I never used that skin. I don't know if anybody does. The good thing they have is, if you want not to put the whole seeds inside your whatever, like tea or whatever, you just crack very little the seed, and you put it in your tea and whatever, and then you can get rid of it. It's like cinnamon, the bark, the piece.
Yep.
So you can later take it out. That is, otherwise I don't think they are used for something. Okay, my cardamom is smelling so good.
I love the smell of cardamom. But yeah, like you said, it's very strong.
Yeah.
All right, I think I need to cover that up now.
Okay, I put it here so that I also grind a little bit of saffron.
Do you have a hard time in Italy finding saffron?
No, actually, I can easily find them in supermarkets. Saffron is not hard to find. Because I think they bring it from Spain.
Yeah, they grow it in Spain a lot.
Yeah, that's why it's not hard to get them. Oops. Actually, this one that I'm using is from home. So it is, as you can see, the writings, it's Persian. But yeah, it's easy to get saffron from supermarket here in Italy.
So to me, this seems like cold weather soup, but you said I don't think of Iran as a place that is cold. Is it cold there?
Oh, of course there are. The west side of Iran is usually very cold, and also northwest, like we have Tabriz, which is in the winter they always have snowing. We have Kurdistan, that it is very cold. Yeah.
I like when I learn something.
So
Nice.
So we're grinding the cardamom and the saffron.
Yeah.
Okay. I got my saffron from the Indian store. So it's
nice.
Kashmiri.
Good.
Keep turning mine down because it's my lentils. They're boiling very well.
Because your stove is apparently better than ours. Okay.
Under this wood, I have gas stove, but I haven't used it in 1 year now. I bought this for my birthday 1 year ago. My birthday is January. So
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I remember
got
we
two.
had,
but I used
we
the
had
oven,
your birthday.
but the gas stopped.
Right. Yeah, mine covers 2 burners also, and I hardly ever use any of the burners at all since I got my induction top.
I never thought I would be a convert to one type of.
Well, it's so easy to control the heat and to go from high to low or low to high, especially from high to low.
I mean, just my experience, I feel like it cooks like 20% faster. So
yeah, it's very efficient.
All right, so for the sauce, we need to heat up oil.
Not yet. So, because I want this to be cooked together for a while, and make the smells and the to blend in to get their smell to each other, to put their smell into each other's flavor.
And then you make the tomato sauce fresh.
Yeah. Okay. So I can add this oil as you want and wait a little bit, and then I add the onions and tomato paste. But for now, I will wait a little bit.
So you added the lentil mixture into the meat mixture.
Correct. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. When the meat is cooked, then I will add because I think the lentil needs to be cooked a little less. So I keep them boiling a little bit, and then I turn it off. But the meat is still cooking. When it's cooked, then I will add the lentils so that they do not lose their texture.
So you want the meat to be well cooked before you add the lentils.
Yeah, so that I do not, as you said, make a soup.
There you go. Mine I think is finished.
Okay.
The lentils are.
You sure?
I tasted the
Okay,
lentils, and they're
Ah,
cooked.
they're. Oh, if they are, let's start the sauce. Okay. So I will. So let's do this. Okay. It's pretty easy. I start this. Okay.
Get over here now.
And the onions.
So for the tomato sauce, we just have oil and some onions.
Onions, yes.
Oh, I need to turn the temperature up. There we go. And this is where we will fry the potatoes also.
I fry the potatoes on their own, like I make like French fries. It's just French fries being added to the stew at the end. Like you serve the stew, you put the French fries around it to make it more delicious and nice. So it's not cooked with anything else. Yeah.
You just want them like, well, also the texture of the French fries. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it depends on you, but I like them crunchy. Okay.
All right, onions are frying.
Good. Oh, you're so fast. I just added my onions and yours is already frying.
No, they're not
Nice.
done, but yeah, they're frying.
Good. So since you did that, I will do something else. I will, instead of, well, you can also, instead of frying your potatoes, you can use the air fryer if you don't want to use too much oil, because they will become kind of the same. Okay, one trick that I have with saffron is after I grind it, I put a little bit of hot water on it, and I will leave it for a while. This makes the color of saffron and the flavor to come out much better.
Can you say that again?
Yes, I said one trick I have with the saffron is that, as you can see, I grind it, okay? So this is the saffron I added to this thing, and I grinded it to make it powder. And then I will add a little bit of hot water. So if I add the hot water in that and I leave it for a while, it causes the flavors and the smell of the saffron and the color comes out to the water. And then I add it to whatever I want. Like if I want to add it to rice, if I add it to stew, it makes it makes your saffron to do its job much better.
Okay. And in that you put the cardamoms ground as well? The cardamom seeds in there?
I put the cardamom when my stew is almost ready. Like 5 minutes before I turn it off, I add the cardamom because I don't want it to be cooked. I want just to add the flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's making a sauce now, so I need another pan of onions frying.
After I added my let me show you. So after I added my lentils to the pot, to the meat, I still had this one. So I'm adding onions to fry and then add the tomato paste. So I'm using this other pan that I was just using. If you like the same idea, you can do it. So here I add my hot water to this.
Saffron tea. No.
Kind of, right? So yeah, and then I put some, I will do this, mix it a little bit, and then I add some, like a plate or something on top of it, so that it kind of steam cook itself. So
Steeping.
yeah, because it's it makes takes the flavor and the taste come out of the saffron and the color also. Yeah. Okay. Now I have my onions being fried, ready to add the tomato paste later.
So how well do you want the onions fried before you add the tomato paste?
I want them gold like the one when I add the meat.
Okay. So nice.
They're better. They're nice and cooked. Yes, they're nice.
Now, could we have cooked like 2 onions together and then separated it and use one for meat and one for sauce later, or?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, not a problem if you because then you have to turn it off and on because you saw that there was a time gap between us making this and that onions. So if you don't mind, yeah, it should be fine.
I think my meat has a long way to go. I haven't even started the lentils.
Good,
well,
because you want to just make sure that they are cooked well. So you can add it later.
It's stew meat. So in order for that to be edible, it's got to cook
Brava! You're a good cook. You are a good cook. You know when to add things and when not to do that.
No, the lentils are just on hold. They're nice and toasted though. It's kind of cool. They got a little bit of an aroma to them.
Uh-huh.
I'm interested to see how it's going to taste. And I'm real fascinated with this sauce that you're making with the, so you're basically really almost caramelizing the onions, which is a great flavor.
Yes, and then adding the tomato paste will make it much better. And the onions that you make for the sauce, if you can add, if you don't mind to add more oil to make them be better fried, it's even better. Some people do not like to use too much oil, so they say, nah, I don't like that. But if you do that, then the color and the taste of the tomato paste comes out much better, and it makes it better.
Yeah. You know, it's really fun is to like thinly slice this, throw a little bit of oil on it, and roast it in the oven.
Yeah.
Stirring it a
Oh,
couple of
roast it
times.
in the, that is also another good idea.
But
Yeah.
I haven't figured out how to get the neat juices off this big, huge cookie, like sheet pan. Because it all that caramelization still on the pan. And I'm like, not quite, maybe just a little bit of broth or something and just
Pour a little water on it while it's hot, and that heat will
loosen it.
I do that with, they call it what? Deglazing a pan?
Yep.
So you pour a little in there. That's what we did with the meat earlier, is we browned the meat, but it also, the juices burnt in the bottom of the pan a little bit, and then you added water.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna get to chopping.
Yep. I think Or added the
Tomato paste.
the tomato too soon. Yeah, because I see your onions are still white. I don't know.
Oh, okay. They're black.
Because look at mine. Look at mine. I didn't add any spices, and you see the color.
Yeah.
And I'm still not adding the tomato paste because I want this to be, as she said, caramelized and flavored.
Yeah, when I saute on my induction burner, I got it at like 7 or 7.5 for saute.
Well, I've turned
7
it
and
down
7.5.
to 4 because I had it at 7, Fred. And they're very, very golden. All right. Paste and the onions are mixed together well now.
Right. So I think my onions are now ready. I'll add some paste. Oops.
Oh, I still have some lemon juice I forgot to put in.
Where you
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yet.
I make sure everything is in front of me, then I don't forget something.
Bravo, that's a good
And I always,
strategy.
I still forget something. So.
Okay, that may happen.
Let's swap these out for a minute. Try some potatoes.
Okay.
I too was lazy. I made big potatoes. They're thin sliced, but they're not French fried. Come on, separate. There we go.
What else is in the tomato paste?
Nothing. If you want a little bit salt and pepper,
Okay,
but nothing else.
okay, got it, thanks.
It's interesting to me how many cultures, burn things for flavor. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a free way of adding flavor to food. I mean, we call it different things, but basically we're burning onions or.
But that's a little different. Caramelizing onion has to do with a sweetness thing. You're not burning it. What you're talking about when you burn something is a char. So like meats or a
Right.
piece of fat will, have a char to it, which is a burnt. But you're not burning your onions, you're caramelizing them.
And you're trying to do the
it's a
same with the
heavenly-
tomato paste, really. I mean, you're
Oh yeah.
to add more.
That's very true, but it really causes the color and the flavor to come out. So even if it is burning it, I don't mind. I do it. Okay. Now I add my paste that I just made to my stew. Just look how suddenly it changes the color and makes it reddish and nice orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Get the last bit out.
There we go.
okay. Exactly. I can now add half of my saffron also. If you don't have it, just don't mind. I like the color because it makes it more reddish orangish.
Let's see. You had saffron and something else mixed together, no?
No, this was water, like hot water. You remember
Oh,
I
okay.
added and I said, yep.
Oh yeah, the cardamom is separate.
Yeah, that's for very last bit. And I will add also a little bit of lemon juice. As I said, if you had the dried lemons, you could add them now, but I don't.
And are they chopped? When you have the dried lemon, what form does it take when you add it?
I just put some because they are round and they're like the whole lemon and it's dried. You add with a fork some holes in it and you just add it. So then you can bring it out of the stew, just leave them there to give their flavor to the stew and then throw it away. Or some people like to eat it. I don't.
Just put the dried lemon while it's cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, so that it gives that flavor to the stew and then you take it out. Okay. I think I have added all of the things I needed. Now, if you are making a real nice stew, you just put the flame down to and leave it cook for as long as possible. Like the longer the better. That's what we Persians say.
All right.
Okay.
That is many layers of flavor there.
Yeah, they really go well together.
So how long will you let that cook before you think it's ready?
Like minimum.
Yeah, as I said, Persians sometimes 1 hour, 2 hours, like they just live there.
But your dal won't get, I mean, your lentils won't get overcooked?
Well, yeah, that's why you need to have it separate so people know that they add it like half an hour or 40 minutes before the meat is ready. So if I leave it for long now, yes, it will be overcooked. Although I fried it, so it takes longer for it to do that. It's not like normal one. But yes, you're right. If you want to do that, to leave it for 2 hours to cook, you have to add the lentils later.
Now, are you cooking the lentils in the stew water? Or are you cooking,
Right now, yes.
or do you literally cook them in a separate pot? We just kind of toasted them a little bit.
So we first toasted it, then we add hot water and leave it to cook a little bit so that they are a little bit softer. Then when my meat is ready, I add them and I leave them to boil together like half an hour together so that they give each other their flavor.
Okay.
But if you want to keep your stew cooked for longer time and become more delicious, as Persians say, like longer better, then you have to add them later. So you do not cook anymore the lentils, but you leave the meat to be cooked for long, and then you add it.
So mine, it held all the texture, and right now it's just barely simmering. I have like almost the temperature off. And so it looks like it will hold.
Do you have enough water in it?
Yeah.
Like.
Yep. But
Okay,
it's not
good.
liquidy, but it has, everything but the top is still water. So.
Okay, because for us, there should be a little bit of water inside. Like it shouldn't be dry. So it should be not like a soup, but there should be some water inside it.
Liquid,
Do you serve this over rice, comma?
Exactly. So you put the rice.
You want the liquid for the rice to soak up, yeah.
Exactly. So you put the rice and you put a couple of spoons of this on top of it, and then you mix it and you eat it. And as I said, to put it on top of it to make it beautiful, you can also fry some potatoes and put next to it. Can I share a picture maybe of because I want to show you like when it is ready.
When it's finished, maybe you can put on a plate and take a picture and send it to us. And
that is a good idea.
I'll post it on the recipe page.
Nice.
So the only thing now left is like 5 minutes before you serve, you add the cardamom.
That's very true. That's true. And whenever it is for serving, you add your fried potatoes on top of it. So
So how long does the lemon juice get cooked with it and the saffron? I thought that was a last minute thing too.
Yes, that's true. So you shouldn't leave them boil a lot because they will lose their flavor. Usually half an hour before just making it done, it's the maximum. Like you shouldn't add it before.
Okay.
So at most 15 or half an hour. 15 minutes or half an hour.
Good deal. Anybody else have any questions?
Oh, yeah. What kind of rice do you use?
Usually we use basmati.
A white or a brown or?
White. Yeah. The white is very common there. And we also have the rices that are grown in Iran, like the Persian Iranian rices that are cultivated, that are cultivated in the north of Iran. But here that I don't have that, I usually use basmati rice.
The rice that's grown there, what shape is it? How long is it, or the grain of the
what?
What does the Persian rice look like?
So we have it dry, like it's not like steam cooked that are sticky together. We have it like the grains should be separated from each other. And we usually make it steam cooked for long so that there is a crust at the bottom of the pot. So it looks like, yes, we love that rice crust. In the houses, children usually fight over it. They love that crust of, yeah.
I
But
don't
the rice,
want to
the
open
rice,
this up to let the moisture out, but I'll show you just real quick before we go. Look at how colorful.
Oh,
That's
yeah, that's
Look how much
nice.
water is like, I don't know if you can see the water dripping down back in.
Yeah.
So right now it's barely cooking. You can hear it just a little bit. So, oh, there you go.
so the rice,
Okay.
the type of rice that you would have, is it a long grain or a short grain?
a
I
basmati.
prefer the long ones, but if you don't have, yeah, usually we use the long ones. We like that one, the Indian ones, the one. So the picture I am sharing, if you
Mhm.
see,
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
the rice how it should look. See, the grains are separated. We put sometimes some saffron on top, so it's yellow and nice. This is the stew, and after there it is cooked, and you see the whole lemons in it, right?
No,
And
I
the
see.
pieces.
I thought they
Yeah.
were potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the potatoes that they just put on top of it to make it look nice and delicious. And these lemons, if people do not like it, they can just throw it away. But some people just eat it as well. So this is the color that I wanted it. That's why I said do not put too much cinnamon because it makes it brownish. This is the color we prefer. And yeah, you saw that, and that's why I wanted you to see this. Yeah. So how can I now get it off? I don't know how to get it. Okay, stop share. That's true.
Oh, well
Okay.
done. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Do you have any final
Thank you,
words?
guys.
This
No,
was
I wanted to use
wonderfully
this and I
simple.
forgot. It is very funny because I had this. Oh, here it is. Shoot. It's funny, how did I forget that? Because I wanted to do it, but just a second, because it would be a pity if I don't use it. Okay.
Hey. How many months did it take for that to get to you? Like
Well, it
6
was a
weeks?
long time. Yeah, it was a long time, but I finally got
That
it.
was from
So
when
I'm
you
so
cooked the
proud of it.
first time. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you. I am very happy to cook with you guys. It was a lot of fun. It is always, and hope to see you soon again.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the meal.
And